Well, hello, all you gorgeous creatures. Rina Valan here. Guess what? I have the proof, and it's in the pudding. Do you know how I took 10 years off my life? And actually, how I saved my life? It was through keto and low carb. Yes, I tried every other diet in the whole world. Trust me, if it was a diet, if it was a plan, um, I was on it. I never took a pill, never had the shots, but I tried everything. And the thing that really changed my life, and that was about 6 or 7 years ago, is the keto or the low carb lifestyle. I lost 75 pounds. You don't believe me? Remember I told you about the 10 years? Yes, I think I lost 10 years too. Do you want to see? This is a little bit embarrassing. But you know what? I'm doing this today. I want to show you pictures of my before and of the highest weight that I was. I was actually 237 pounds. It was my highest. That's embarrassing. I'm only 5'2". So I'm doing this also for accountability for me and keep myself on track. We, we're human and, every now and then I do have a little pasta. I have to, and I have my martini, but I pretty much stay on target, and you'll see why. Let me show you a picture. This was, you ready for this? Oh, this is so painful. So don't laugh. Don't laugh. Here it is. Yeah, that was my highest. I think that was my highest. Yeah. That was January of 2016, right? I got an award. And I was so embarrassed. I covered myself in all these layers and a coat because I was embarrassed to walk down the runway. Let me show you another one. And the official picture for that, you ready? This is embarrassing, but I'm going to do it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You ready? Ah! Yes! Big hair too. That was at least 5 pounds of hair there, right there. And this was, yeah, I think this was around April 2016. I had just gotten the award and took a nice picture. I figured if I had my hair real nice and put on the makeup, we could hide all that. But I'm going to show you something that is really, really embarrassing. It is very, very rare that I would take or allow people to take a full size photo of me. I felt like if we just saw this, the rest doesn't really exist, right? You ever feel that way? Yeah, well, this one is pretty bad. You ready? When was this? This was actually, this was a few months before that. This was in 2015, actually. I was giving a webinar. I'm a social media trainer. Yeah, I know. That's awful, isn't it? It's really funny. I didn't know I was fat. I'm serious. I had no idea that I was fat. I knew I was a little plump, but I had no idea it was that big. Isn't that weird? We all have this picture of ourselves, and who knows, maybe in 10 years I'm going to look back at me and say, oh my God, you look like an old lady. But yeah, it's funny how the body and the mind tries to take care of us and tries to soothe us or denial, right? Denial is quite a place to be. I'm lucky that I came to my senses and that one day I was managing a dental office and a patient came in and I said, oh my God, Kenny, you look wonderful. What are you doing? And he told me he was doing low carb keto and intermittent fasting. But that's a subject for another video. That really, like my last 20 pounds on the intermittent fasting, really did it for me. But eating low carb and going keto, honestly, not only I believe made me look younger. I mean, I'm actually All right. Don't tell anybody, okay? Don't tell anybody. But 2 weeks ago was my birthday. It was the big one. And the first number is 7. So I am very grateful. I'm grateful to my creator, God, the universe, and all that I've been able to maintain, and that I was actually found the answer. And then I met somebody who changed my life just with a 5-minute conversation. And I'm hoping that this will do it for you too. Now, maybe you don't need to lose weight. Maybe you just want to get super healthy. I'll tell you. Or maybe you want to look a little younger. I swear, once you get rid of sugar and flour out of your life, or let me put it this way, for the majority of your life, it reflects in everything, in every organ of your body, especially your skin. I get compliments on my skin. Yes, a lot of it is genetic, but a lot of it isn't. I don't know if you saw in the other pictures, I'd look back and I remember looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to go to the office today? I would have bags under my eyes. They would look like marshmallows. They always looked puffy. I swear my nose was bigger. I swear. Really, I'm serious. I felt like I had more jowls, but there was always like, I looked like I was extra puffy. Do you feel that way sometimes? Or maybe, are you seeing that on your skin? Acne, little blemishes and bumps. I'm like, where did that come from? I haven't had a blemish in 7 or 8 years. Yes, you want to get rid of that? I used to get a little bit of rosacea. Like I used to get very red cheeks and all if I got just, a little bit nervous or before I would speak to a crowd. I used to get that. I don't get it anymore. These aren't wild claims. They're real. They're real. And you know what? It cost me nothing. I didn't have to pay anybody. I didn't have to have the special foods and diets. Actually, it was like less. This probably cost me less money. So, but wait. And the most important thing, honestly, looks are one. Okay, looks can really help you. Look, if you feel like you look good, honestly, I think that can really bolster you up and get you out of a rut and conquer the world. But you know what? You can really take over the world is when you feel good. It's when that pain is gone in your body. I had to have a back operation. I was so heavy. I guess it gave me a slip disc and crushed vertebrae. I had all that done. That's how I know my highest weight, because I remember them putting me on the scale before my operation. So embarrassing. Really, really embarrassing. But the pills that I took for pain, Celebrex. I was on Celebrex for 20 years. 20 years! I used to get up out of bed every morning and creak. You ever do that? I'm serious. I would have to get out slowly. That's what my feet, my knees, my back, everything, even my hair hurt. And that was because I was totally inflamed. Inflamed. Here I'm thinking, oh, low fat, low sugar. No. It was the carbs. I finally found the answer. And I want to share that with you because you can do this too. Maybe you can get rid of all that pain, or at least a majority of it. Give you a good start. Give your body time to heal in between if you are on meds or other therapies. Help it along. Help it along. And how do you start? A lot of people ask me, I don't know too much about it. Well, there's about 3 million videos here on YouTube. You know who taught me a lot? And I was self-learned from Dr. Berg. That's Berg, Dr. Berg. I get no money. I'm not an affiliate. Go check him out. He has a whole playlist, how to start keto. Don't let the word keto scare you either. I do dirty keto. I'll be honest. I do. I can't help it. Every now and then, yeah, I have a little flatbread. Every now and then, I'll have a bite of, what do I have? It's mostly like, a sandwich bread, but not really. I really have gotten away from that. I'm trying to think of what I'm eating that I feel a little guilty about. Oh, I know. I had a mouthful of popcorn. Yeah, that'll do it. And a martini. Martinis and popcorn. You know what? You do that once or twice a week, it's okay. It's okay. We're human, and you have to have a diet. And I don't even want to say the word diet, but you have to eat to live, and it has to be sustainable. Okay, none of this counting and all this and that, and oh, and you have to jump over this hoop or buy this special supplement or this type of food. No, it's really easy, because you basically just shop like 2 or 3 aisles in the supermarket. Because keto or low carb. All right. Keto is more stricter in the sense that you really have to keep your carbs. I think it's under 30 carbs a day. Low carb, 50 to 100. All right. In the beginning, you start off low carb and you'll get motivated, because you know what? In a couple days, take a before picture. Take a before picture of how you're feeling too. And like, are you hunched over? You're hurting your back? Take a picture to show that feeling, so to speak. That way you can check back. You can check back in a week, 2 weeks, a month. Because if it's not working for you, right, why do it? But if it's going to work, I know it. I know it. Start out slow. I did. I did. I drank diet soda. I still drink diet soda. You're saying, what's wrong with diet soda? Nothing. But anything that's sweet sometimes make you want sweet. But here's the basic plan, all right? Before you go look him up, Dr. Berg, Berg, just start right off the bat. Cut out all the stuff that you know is not good. Obvious things, obviously. Obvious things, obviously. Like the sugars, candy. I love candy. Start with that. Start with the obvious. Cut that out. You know what the big one is going to be? Well, it was for me. How about you? Bread. You'll get there. It's okay. This didn't happen overnight. Okay. Our bodies took like what, 20? In some cases, for me, it took like 20 or 30 years to really screw myself up. I'm serious. Uh, I think I looked pretty good in my 20s. And then I had a kid and business, running a business and stress and bringing stuff to the office. And I love to cook. And, you know how I show love? I cook for you. I'm famous for a pot full of meatballs. But if that has changed, and that has changed, and you can too. So here's the basic. The basic meal plan is you want to focus on proteins, good proteins, not stuff in a jar or can or a powder. You want food. You want food. You want to be satisfied. You want to get all the micronutrients in it and all that other stuff. Okay? Good protein. Now, unlike Atkins, where it was majority protein is only about 25% of what you're supposed to eat all day. And you know what? I don't hit that all the time. I have really been loving my vegetables lately, like crazy. And cheese, though you got to watch on the dairy. So, mostly protein, not mostly protein, about 25% protein. Believe it or not, it's like 50% or more. I don't know the percentage, more fat, but the good fats, okay? The good fats, and then, of course, the non-starchy or the heavy carb vegetables. That is basically it. Now you're saying that doesn't make sense. What do you mean? Okay, what do you mean fats? Fat makes you fat. Google that. or look on look at actually Dr. Berg again, or Dr. Fung, Jason Fung, Fung. Who else? Dr. Berry, Berry. He's a carnivore. And they talk about fat. Fat doesn't make you fat. Carbs make you fat when they adhere to a protein. They call it glycination when you eat that. And it's like the worst thing in the world. And that's what will do it. The fats that you want to ingest, first of all, anything that's marked low fat, you'd stay away from it. Stay away from it because they take the good fats out and they leave like kind of like it's almost liquidly like they leave the sugars basically behind in the product. So you just like walk away from it. You want good fats like olive oil. Buy it by the gallon. Buy the real good kind. Like extra virgin, that's important. Extra virgin, cold press. Cold press. That means they don't heat it up because when you heat up oils, it like kind of destroys them a little bit. So you want olive oil that is organic, if you can, organic, extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed. Even if you spend a little bit of money, a little bit more money, it is so worth it because that is a huge staple in your diet. You want your olive oil, you want your butter, okay? And you want meats that have good marbling in them and good fats. They're fat, a little bit fatty. Chopped meat. Chopped meat is one of the best deals, and as far as a food product, especially on the ketogenic or the low carb lifestyle. You know why? So many reasons. First of all, it's not that lean, and you have the good fat, so the ratio is the right ratio to get your body into that ketosis or in the low carb, not spike sugars, not spike the insulin. And you know what else is in there that's really good that I didn't know is collagen. Yeah, you know that stuff that all of us are buying and you put it in your coffee and your water to get in your body. Well, you can get it from chopped meat. Isn't that something? So you get really creative. My God, I just made chili today. I made chili. Yeah, I made chili and I actually had hot dogs. That's okay. You're not really supposed to have that because it's processed foods. But you know what? You got to live. You got to live. You got to make it sustainable. So every now and then I have hot dogs. Um, and it's only like 1 or 2 carbs per dog. So I got that. I made great chili. And boy, I went to town, right? So you got your good fats that you want, that you include on your meal. You steak with butter. Mm, delicious. Vegetables you could do with butter, like asparagus and cauliflower, all the cruciferous vegetables. That's what you want. Those are wonderful. If you like Brussels sprouts, I'm not a fan, but I do that. Asparagus. I do romaine lettuce. I actually use the lettuce leaves to eat, like I'll make a chicken salad and put that on top. Anyhow, so you have your low carb vegetables. Obviously you want to stay away from the potatoes, beets, though I have some every now and then. All right. You want to kind of stay away from that. In fact, stay away from that. I haven't had a potato in like 5 or 6 years, and I don't miss it. And you know why I don't miss it? Because unlike the past, like most of us, where you've had food where you had to watch your calories, you had to watch the fat, and there it goes. There it goes. Fat is satiating, it makes you feel full. Yeah, it makes you feel full. That's actually the little trick here is to eat a little bit of the fattier stuff first, like an egg or bacon, because that's going to make you feel full and it satiates you. You're not grabbing around looking, oh my God, I need something else. No, no, no. You don't, and you don't count calories anymore. Doesn't that sound great? I know I'm bombarding you with a lot of stuff. All I'm trying to do is to encourage you to check it out. Check it out. Check. You don't have to take my word for it, though. You saw those pictures; those are real. All right, they were very painful, and I do that. I had to do that. I forced myself today to do that. Keep myself on track. All right, because I have my moments too. I just got back from a cruise. I didn't eat that much on the cruise, actually. It wasn't the food, but we had the drink plan. You know that drink plan? Oh my God. They actually have a limit of 15 drinks every day. No, I never got that close. But, well, you know how I justified having my cocktails on the cruise? I didn't really have the fruity drinks. That'll kill you, okay? That will kill you is the fruity stuff. And I forgot to mention that. Fruits, in the beginning, try to just cut out as much as possible because they juice up your insulin and it kind of throws the balance off. If you have to, it's okay in the beginning. Go with berries. Berries are really they're fabulous, especially blueberries. You could do some strawberries, but blueberries especially. So do that. If you feel like you're missing that, go ahead. Have a few handfuls of those. But I can't tell you everything right now. It's a lot. If any of you want to comment here below, I will answer you and help guide you. If you like, and maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will post the link to Dr. Berg's playlist, the initial playlist on how to start keto. All right. I know it sounds scary. Even if you eliminate one of those food groups, the sugars, okay, you can change your life. All right. How do you want to live the rest of your life? You want to reverse age? I feel I have. Come along with me, okay? I believe you can do this too. All right, listen. Thank you for hanging with me. Do comment below, like this video if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel. Help me grow so I can bring more of these messages to you and maybe help you or someone else that you know. Okay, that's it for now. You hang in there. All right, and come reverse age with me.